Welcome back to the Darkling Chronicles. I'm sorry if I sound like I've got a cold. I think I'm getting one. And I've managed to avoid it so far. So I hope it just leaves me alone. And tonight's story comes from Carrie. We've had a story from her before. Just a little update on that. It has got worse since she's told me that story and I feel awful. But she is getting some help and hopefully I'll have an update on more about that soon. And tonight's ghost story is called The Devil in Chains. And this is a real story. So yeah, buckle up. Carrie says that in the late 80s or early 90s, my grandmother's aunt was dying and she wanted to pass away at home. My mum, her nieces, my nan and some other family members were gathered in the bedroom with her. Suddenly, the room went cold and my nan knew what was coming. What was coming? She told the older family members to move the wardrobe in front of the door. Moments later, they heard pounding footsteps rushing up the stairs, followed by the sound of chains dragging behind them. Whoa. She says a deep growling started as something tried to force the door open. Desperate to keep it out, they had to push the bed up against the door as well. Like, what is going on here? Being a very religious household, they immediately began throwing holy water and saying prayers. Eventually, the presence settled down, but they knew they had to keep their aunt alive until the rattling had completely stopped. Otherwise, he would have taken her soul. After an hour, the noises ceased and she passed away. This is insane. Like, that's a real story from someone's family. Like, what do we think about that? Let me know in the comments. Thank you again, Carrie, for sending that in. If you've got a similar ghost story, send me a message on here or email me thedarklingchronicles25@gmail.com. I'd love to tell it on my page, but until then, follow for more.